Welcome to Second Take, the show that focuses on the issues behind the news. The World Platinum Investment Council and Valcambi recently announced a partnership to increase the availability of platinum bar and coin products for the global retail market. Mining Weekly editor Martin Creamer tells us more. Hi, Martin.
Hi, Sashnee.
Can you tell us the motivation for this partnership?
Yes, the motivation is really to get platinum out there, to get it marketed in forms that gold is marketed in, coins and bar. There has been an underperformance in this area, and you can see all the platinum mining companies now coming together, under this World Platinum Investment Council, which is taking strides towards putting platinum on the investment map, persuading people why they should invest in platinum products, and also making sure that those platinum products are available to them, reaching out, which hasn't been the case, in the past. A good marketing stride, I think, one that has been called for a long time, looking for platinum coins, platinum bar, that in a way that makes them accessible to the public, that the public can get to them. Now, the company that they've tied up with, that is the World Platinum Investment Council, has got this partnership with Valcambi of Switzerland. I haven't heard of that refinery before, but I think that perhaps we could have done something with the Rand refinery down the road here in Johannesburg, but that is more gold orientated. You need something that is platinum orientated, and I think they've probably found the right partner. Judging from what you read on the website, and that it does give you a lot of encouragement that they're looking for quality, that they're looking for transparency, they're making sure the platinum comes from the right areas. You don't want the repeat of the blood diamond situation, and so these precious metals have got to have a clean past when they come into the market, otherwise it affects the situation, and they're putting a lot of emphasis on that. They're also creating a situation where you will have a range of products to choose from, and starting it off with a good possibility of quick return, because you need to boost these products in the early stages. I think the partnership is a good one. Hopefully it will get that level of extra demand for 100,000 ounces. That would be fantastic.
And what will be the respective roles of the council and Valcambi in this partnership?
You can see there's a sort of a mix and match going on there. You've got the World Investment Council wanting to go out and do the marketing yards, but using the outlets from this particular Swiss company, so that they're washing each other's hands. They're doing what is optimally possible to get all these products into the market. After many people have been talking about this, we've had retirees leaving the platinum mining sector who have been in marketing saying, they're determined to get a coin on the market, a platinum coin. We thought there might be at one stage Mandela's face on the coin. Now it's really happening, and you see that they had an initial project in the Asian market and the European market, which proved that this sort of accessibility of the platinum coins and the platinum bar leads to sales, leads to people going in and acquiring them, and at the same time they're available there to give the insight into why this should be added to their list of investments. We know that people have been buying gold coins, and we know that there is a platinum coin in the United States, which but I think it could be pushed much harder. You need to market really well. Platinum has come out of a marketing past. You'd always go there. They wouldn't talk much about the mining side, because at that stage in South Africa there was a lot of rivalry between the mining companies. They didn't talk to one another. Platinum companies didn't go on the Chamber of Commerce Chamber of Mines together. They were always competing and were fairly secretive, but when it came to marketing, they often opened up, and that's necessary, because you've got this fantastic, unique product in South Africa, and it has to be driven. The demand has to be driven. So it's great that this is another step taken by the World Platinum Investment Council, which represents all the South African platinum producers, and also Valcambi of Switzerland.
There has been great development in platinum fuel cells recently. A German startup recently launched a system that allows hydrogen to be stored and transported in conventional fuel infrastructure. What does this mean for fuel cell electric vehicles?
And so you see you've got the thrust on the investment product side, then you've got the thrust into industry, where the big demand comes from to keep the world's air clean. The catalytic converters, now a much bigger step, which we've also been waiting for a long time. How do you get the hydrogen distribution set up to make it economic for people to have a fuel cell vehicle and to be able to pull up and make sure that they are refueled quickly and efficiently and in a cost-effective way? These steps have been taken. I think that funded by Anglo-American Platinum, the German startup has been very quick in making sure that the hydrogen that you use in this process is non-explosive. Now, people have been very wary of hydrogen since the Hildenberg, disaster. So they're always worried about its explosive characteristics. The German setup now, the startup, has made sure that it is non-explosive when it actually is transported in an oil-like way. So you can use the existing infrastructure. So we would be pulling up at a normal petrol station. You use that same infrastructure. We can see fuel arrive there in tankers, etc. They have turned the hydrogen into a liquid equivalent, which makes all the difference, and I think is going to be important as we go forward. And then, again, it is great that they're taking those strides, because you see the Japanese working very, very fast. The Japanese have sort of set a 2040 roadmap towards having a carbon-free Japan, and they're basing that on platinum and on fuel cells, not only to drive your vehicles, but also to provide electricity in your home. And there are hundreds of thousands of apartments now that are earmarked for fuel cell, so that the people living in them can get their power from this fuel cell, which we're happy about because it requires platinum.
Implats has also recently launched its hydrogen fuel cell forklift and hydrogen refueling station in Springs. What does this mean for South Africa in terms of platinum?
It shows you that South Africa is running parallel to what is happening elsewhere in the world. There you have that hydrogen breakthrough through this German startup linking with the universities there. In South Africa, the universities have also linked up with business to create a hydrogen storage, which is safe. It's our own approach to this. And you see it being used now to fuel up the forklift that is driven by the fuel cell quickly. And we see these forklifts going around, with zero emission. And this is the big thing. They're clean, but they're quiet as well. And you can refuel them quickly. It's not like the battery that you find in some of these forklifts. It takes quite a bit of time to recharge. And it's the same argument with the car, the electric car. It takes quite a long time to recharge, and you don't have that range. If you come in with a fuel cell, you have a situation that's akin to what we used to. You've got the range, and you pull up and you refuel in a few minutes. The big thing was having that hydrogen infrastructure. Now they're setting it up. Well, in the past we used to have Sasol replying to journalists' questions around this fuel cell, because you would say to the former CEO of Sasol, Peter Cox, we are producing fuel here from coal, but isn't it a threat if the fuel cell vehicles come in? They won't that'll be a different setup, and you might lose out on a market share. And he used to say no, because his belief was that because the fuel that we produce, the petrol that we produce from coal, is sulfur-free and clean, you could pull up at a normal Sasol pump with your car, but what you would require if you had a fuel cell-driven vehicle is you would require a reformer, an onboard reformer. So you would go to a Sasol pump, the Sasol petrol would go into your vehicle, but within that there would be a reformer inside your car that would convert that into hydrogen. And I always thought that was a great answer to everything. And I know that there is still a lot of belief in that, and there is research in the background. But in the meantime, as South Africans, we must be pushing the fuel cell electric electric vehicle. So that is the FCEV. What is happening at the moment? We're really pushing the EV, the electric vehicle. And you find if you go to Melrose Arch, it's got a special recharging facility. It does take time though, and that's what people are not used to. They've got to park their car, they wait for it to be recharged. So it's lithium versus platinum. We want to push the platinum, so we should be pushing the FCEV as South Africans. We find that, ironically, the biggest push of the EV in the United States through Tesla, through Elon Musk, is from a South African. Elon Musk is a South African, a Pretoria high school old boy. But now his process is going for lithium, which we don't want to happen. We want him to be converted as a good South African over to the FCEV, and hopefully one day he will.
Thanks for speaking with us, Martin.
It's a great pleasure, Sashnee.
That's it for today. Join us again next week for more news and analysis on South Africa's mining industry.